Everything you always wanted to know, but were too afraid to ask about fillers. What is filler? Well, filler, as the name suggests, they fill, they volumize. So they're an injectable product typically used in the face that provide more volumes in area where you need that extra little push. What are the most common areas of the face where I can receive filler? Fillers can be used in multiple areas of the face. Some of the common areas are the lips, but people also get filler in the nasal labial folds, nasal meaning nose, labial meaning lips, so these folds here, the marionette lines, which are at the commissure of the mouth going down, and the cheeks. 4 pretty common areas. To recap there again, lips, nasal labial folds, marionette lines, and cheeks. Are filler injections safe, and are there any side effects? So filler injections, when done appropriately, are very, very safe. That said, there are some adverse reactions or anticipated events that you can expect to occur with this. After all, we are injecting a substance into a delicate part of the body. So bruising is very normal, swelling is very normal, and you can expect it to be a little bit uncomfortable. The good news is all of those things are transient and they typically resolve within a few days. What types of fillers are offered at LaserAway? So LaserAway exclusively offers hyaluronic acid. The medical community agrees that hyaluronic acid is the safest type of filler because if something goes wrong or if you don't like it, it can be dissolved. But let's get a little more granular. With the hyaluronic acid category, there's multiple different products. And at LaserAway, we have the 3 most common. We have Juvederm Ultra, Juvederm Ultra Plus, and Juvederm Voluma. Juvederm Ultra is typically only used for the lips. See, it's the least viscous, least cohesive type of filler that we offer, and as a result, it gives a really soft, beautiful, natural look to the lips. Juvederm Ultra Plus has a little bit more viscosity, a little higher level of cohesivity than Juvederm Ultra, and it is used for those nasal labial lines and for the marionette line. You want a little bit more of a robust filler in those areas. And Juvederm Voluma is one of the thickest, most cohesive fillers, and that is done periosteally, which means on the bone in the cheeks. And that, again, is a more robust filler. It lasts a little bit longer, it's gonna be thicker, and it's gonna give a really, really nice natural contour to the cheekbone. Do I want a half syringe or a full syringe of filler? The only difference between a half syringe and a full syringe of filler is exactly what you expect, the actual volume of the product within that syringe. So a full syringe of filler is 1 milliliter, also known as 1 cc. And a half syringe is half that. It's 0.5 cc's or 0.5 milliliters. So this comes down to personal preference. If you need multiple areas injected and your volume depleted and you want a more robust look, well then a full syringe might be exactly what you want for your lips. But on the other hand, if you want a more conservative look, if you want to keep things just a little smaller, then a half syringe is a great way to start. The beautiful thing is you can always start low and add more over time if you need to. How soon will I see filler results? You're going to see results instantly as soon as the product is injected, but you may look a little bit bigger at first. And that's because the actual implementation of the treatment, the mechanical insertion of the needle, can cause some swelling. So what I tell patients is that when you leave the clinic, we want you to be 5 or 10% bigger than you actually want to be. If your lips look a little too big or your cheeks look a little too big, that's perfect because they're going to go down, again, 5 or 10%. Now, the results you're going to notice right away, but you have to be patient, let a little of that swelling go down, and within 3 or 4 days, that's the result that you can anticipate, and you'll have a nice natural look. How long do filler results last? So how long fillers last depend on the volume injected as well as the specific type of filler. For the lips, well, the FDA will tell you that typically Juvederm Ultra can last up to 12 months. Sometimes we see it last a little longer. Other times, if you have a high metabolic rate, it might not last quite that long. Cheeks will often last even longer than that. With Juvederm Voluma, we often see cheek augmentation last 18 months or even 24 months. But again, it's dependent upon the actual amount injected. What can I expect from the treatment and how bad will it hurt? Well, in the interest of full transparency, lip augmentation can be a little bit uncomfortable, and you shouldn't be surprised. After all, it is a small needle going into a sensitive part of the body. However, for the lips, we numb those in advance. So you want to apply a numbing cream, give yourself 30 minutes for that product to work, and that will take away a good portion of the discomfort. Better still, all of the HA products, the hyaluronic acid Juvederm family of products, are infused with lidocaine. And what that means is that yes, the initial breach of the skin, that initial injection will be a little pinch and it does hurt, but once the product is in there, well, it has lidocaine in it, so you'll start to get numb. And that means every subsequent pinch, every subsequent little injection will hurt less and less and less because there's more product and thus more lidocaine in the area. So unlike many other medical treatments, as this one progresses during an individual session, it ironically gets more comfortable. Is there any downtime with filler? There is a little bit of downtime with filler. The lips, as an example, are very vascular, and the face in general, well, that's a very vascular area. So bruising is normal with lip augmentation and with facial injectable fillers. No one should be surprised by that. Now, how long this bruising will take to go away? It's a little bit undetermined. It can be a day, it can be 3 days, sometimes it can be as long as a week. The good news is that after 24 hours, you can cover up with makeup, and bruising is transient. It's always going to resolve relatively quickly. Why should I get my fillers at LaserAway? LaserAway has an incredible asset that we need to brag about a little more, and that's 18 years of experience. Our clinicians are phenomenal listeners, they're great educators, and they of course want to give you a beautiful natural look. And when you combine that with our acumen, the products we use, and how long we've been doing this, well, that makes LaserAway the nation's leader in aesthetic dermatology. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the area below, and don't forget to wear your sunscreen.
Need more aesthetics in your life? Of course you do. 3 steps. 1. Subscribe to our channel. 2. Watch more amazing videos. And 3. Schedule a free virtual consultation for any of our services by clicking the link below. What are you waiting for?